WrestleMania is back in Vegas after a big showing. Again, I can't turn down this volume. You got CM Punk, Roman Reigns, the day two main event. And then day one, you have Cody Rhodes and Randy Orton as the main event, as this is a 2-day. And I will acknowledge you right now. Roman Reigns. So you see right there, April 18, April 19. Tickets on sale now, blah, 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 right? Wow, this is the main event. This is the main event of day two, the final day of WrestleMania. Look at the full names for CM Punk and Roman Reigns. It's a complete match in the reverse cipher at 272. That's Philip Jack Brooks, who is CM Punk. Letty Joseph Anoa. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna butcher that for sure. Roman Reigns' full name, 272. An exact match with CM Punk's full name. Now, World Heavyweight Championship as they take each other on. The Cody Rhodes matchup with Orton's a world championship as well. I don't follow it that close to know. Maybe it's Raw and SmackDown. Maybe it's separate heavyweight titles. To be honest, I am not 100% sure. I'm semi-familiar with the characters, but I don't follow it like that. Don't forget CM Punk is out of Chicago, and he has Michael Jordan connections because he's born October 26th. You see him on the left right here. He's born October 26th. October 26th is the day Michael Jordan made his debut for the Chicago Bulls in the NBA. So that was on CM Punk's birthday, right? 6 years after CM Punk. CM Punk's 6-year birthday, the age he turned 6, right? And you got the Chicago connection right there. I may come up with some more to share with that Jordan connection with CM Punk in a little bit possibly. But look at that match with Roman Reigns as they are to take each other on in the main event day 2. You got a perfect match with their full real names. Now, it's even a 5-month, 25-day span. CM Punk's birthday to this matchup, April 19th, 525. And again, that's Roman Reigns' birthday, 525. The same numbers, the 5th month and the 25th day. Okay, so we've established both of their birthdays. Roman Reigns May 25th, CM Punk October 26th. So George Floyd died on Roman Reigns' birthday. And look at George Floyd's birthday, October 14, 12 days before CM Punk. You see that? Well, October 14, October 26, but CM Punk born 12 days after the 4-year birthday for George Floyd's 4th birthday, I believe. But you see October 26, CM Punk October 14, George Floyd. George Floyd dies on Roman Reigns' birthday. Look at all of this stuff like intertwines. And, that George Floyd situation was a race based storyline. And there's been a lot of that lately in the air. Remember, Martin Luther King Jr.'s death anniversary was just April 4th, which is 15 days before the CM Punk Roman Reigns match and 14 days before day one, as they are performing again on day 2 of WrestleMania. Check this out. More connections with George Floyd. Wow, he died in Minneapolis, Minnesota, and Minneapolis will host SummerSlam this year in August. There's also deeper connections with the WWE and Minnesota, which I don't know off the top of my head, but they they may have like semi been based out of Minnesota as well, or possibly still are. I think Connecticut also is as well. But I remember growing up and they would always talk about Minnesota with the then WWF. So there might be some deeper connections as well with Minnesota and maybe like a home base possibly for the WWF. Don't quote me on that last part, but I believe so. And again, if I remember, I'll Google that later if there's time, if I remember. But you could straight up see right there George Floyd died in Minneapolis, and Minneapolis hosts SummerSlam. And I believe that's the next big event and pay-per-view for the WWE. It's at least one of them upcoming. So you see that right there? George Floyd connection, dying on Roman Reigns' birthday, and then his birthday, October 14, CM Punk, October 26. Even Reigns equals 36 and 36 in the language. And the matchup is 36 days before his birthday. CM Punk, October 26th birthday, 10 plus 26 is 36. Look at that. Okay, so I'm going to show you how these other connections with Cody Rhodes' family, prove that this further proves that this is scripted by the language and the numbers. Cody Rhodes is an American professional wrestler. As of April 2022, he is signed to WWE. April, well, we're in the month of April with this WrestleMania matchup. Randy Orton, his opponent, is born in April. And this is, again, the main event of day one. You got Reigns and CM Punk main eventing day 2. These two are main eventing day 1. Look at that April connection between the two. The brother of Cody Rhodes, Dustin Rhodes, who was Goldust as well in his career. Look at his birthday is 4/11, also in April. And look at how 4/11 you see is like 4/1. You see the 4 and the 1 right there? 4th month, 11th day. But look at the 4/1. Again, that's Randy Orton, his brother's opponent at WrestleMania. 4/1, April Fool's Day. Now, the father of Dustin and Cody, remember Dusty Rhodes, Dusty Rhodes, his nickname, the American Dream. Dusty Rhodes, the American Dream. I already mentioned MLK Jr. with his death anniversary recently and the connection with George Floyd, who died on Roman Reigns' birthday. I have a dream. The famous speech, Martin Luther King Jr. So look at this connection. Even Dusty Rhodes had a black manager in the WWE. Her name was Coco, I believe. Or Sapphire, excuse me. I was thinking of Coco Beware for a minute. Look. Wow, she died on the 11th. She died shortly after her birthday. Hold on. Hold on. Look, Sapphire. So look at the black connection again. Look. CM Punk was born 2 days after her birthday. Wow, look at that. Her birthday is October 24th. CM Punk born October 26th. Look at that amazing connection on the fly right there. And she dies on the 11th of September. You see that right there? Now, Dusty Rhodes also died on the 11th of June. Look at this. And his birthday is in October also. His birthday, his manager's birthday, CM Punk's birthday, all in October. He goes on to die on the 11th. His manager dies on the 11th of another month. Look at how amazing that is. Look at how amazing. Looks like he died on Joe Montana's birthday as well. Wow, that's incredible. Look at that. The American Dream. And you get the Martin Luther King Jr. connection. Look at how amazing this is. I put this together, y'all, in like 20 minutes. And then I just had to edit the slides after that. Wow, right? You see that? I forgot I had that one in there. Look at that. Isn't that absolutely incredible? Right? You got like 3 family members. Cody Rhodes, Dusty Rhodes, Dusty Rhodes. Look at this connection. Even Randy Orton, the opponent of Cody Rhodes, WrestleMania Day 1 main event, Randy makes you think of Randy Macho Man Savage, and Randy Macho Man Savage died 5 days before Roman Reigns' birthday. Roman's got the R, Randy the R as well. All of these characters are connected. You think of Brock Lesnar, he's got Rock in there, like The Rock. All of these characters are just recycled characters. The WWE, a great example of how the fake world is with these celebrities. You got characters, storylines. It's the male soap opera, just like sports. You know, this is sports entertainment. You might as well call the NBA, NFL, Major League Baseball, uh, NHL, maybe not so much drama. That's what's interesting about hockey is you really don't get the drama like that, which is why I was more a fan of hockey growing up. But anyways, they may have drama from time to time. But look at that, man. Even Randy Savage, he died in 2011, the year Dusty Rhodes dead on the 11th day. as his manager, dead on the 11th day. Wild. Ah, man, I mean, that was incredible. Like, that couldn't have lined up any more, any better, for real. Absolutely incredible. This is undeniable stuff here. Okay, this is WrestleMania 42, by the way. Remember, slavery equals 42, and again, that connects to the Martin Luther King Jr. piece with his death anniversary the other day. Well, a couple of weeks ago. And again, George Floyd dying on Roman Reigns' birthday. This is just that same energy repeating with this Black history that they give us. They're going to keep the same energy with these stories. You see, slavery's got the 42 right there. And there's other words with the 42 as well. That may set off bad energy, but I'll give you slavery right there, as you know, that may have bad energy as well, but you know, much respect here. The N word's got the 42 also. So, man, pretty wild. Pretty wild stuff. What do you think? Look at that connection right there. And you know, this just popped up trending. I knew WrestleMania was right around the corner. But then this pops up trending right here on the Associated Press. So you got the two main events. You see Cody Rhodes there taking on Randy Orton, day one main event for a championship. And then you got another championship, day two main event, Roman Reigns, CM Punk. Here's CM Punk right here. Look at his spouse's name is AJ. I mentioned the connection to MJ, Michael Jordan, with Michael Jordan's debut in the NBA on CM Punk's 6th birthday, right? And they're both, you know, and CM Punk is out of Chicago, and that debut was with the Chicago Bulls with Michael Jordan. I mentioned that as well. I've also mentioned in the past, CM Punk looks like Aaron Rodgers. Punk like Packers, maybe. Even Phillips got the P like Punk, P like Packers. CM Punk, and then he marries AJ, so you get the initials. But remember, Green Bay Packers, GB, right? GB Packers. And there may be some other connections as well that I might have mentioned before with the Packers. But yeah, scripted characters, all of them right here. I mentioned Brock Lesnar. I think Roman Reigns is related to the Rock. You got Rock and Brock. Real life close knit relatives. The Rock and Roman Reigns. So yeah, all of these characters. You know, you got the Rhodes family. Oh, and look, uh, the father, Dusty Rhodes, died 19 days before Cody Rhodes, his son's birthday. Dusty died June 11th. Cody Rhodes' birthday, June 30th. This is the Mike Tyson birthday as well. June 30th. See that? So you got like sports entertainment once again. You got boxing, you got wrestling. There's that April Fool's birthday, 4-1. Again, we're this matchup with Cody Rhodes in the birth month for Randy Orton. Showed you the Randy Savage connection as well earlier. Awesome. Soak up the information, soak up the knowledge. WrestleMania is back in Vegas after a big showing last year, and last year was WrestleMania 41, so that connects to the Randy Orton birthday 4-1 as well. Now we have WrestleMania 42. Shout out to y'all. We'll see what happens at this event. No predictions here. Until next